Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jyoti and today's lesson is shopping. Now actually there are so many beautiful expressions, phrasal verbs, idioms and some excellent vocabulary that you can learn around this topic. But this lesson will just be focusing on different types of shoppers or buyers. So basically you will be learning about some specific vocabulary or some adjectives that you can use in order to talk about those kind of shoppers or buyers. But this is not enough because I want you to have a very good understanding of those terms or adjectives. So I have brought a practice exercise for you. That is a picture matching exercise or fill in the blank activity that you will be doing. And in the end, I will be providing you with an answer key. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. Okay, so the first type of shopper that we will be talking about today is an impulsive buyer. Okay, so before we talk about that, let's talk about the word impulse itself. What is an impulse? So in simple words, impulse is a sudden, strong wish or desire to do something. Okay, so impulse is a noun. You can have an impulse to get some pizza, to buy new clothes, to dance, okay? So if you act on a sudden feeling or thought, you are following an impulse. So what is an impulse buying? Now you know the word impulse. Everybody knows what buying is. When we combine them, we have a term impulse buying, okay? So what is impulse buying? The act of buying something that you had not planned to buy. Let's make it clear with the help of an example sentence. So it says, I did not intend to get another pair of shoes. It was an impulse buy. Okay. Now, for example, you went to a shopping mall and you are at a shoe store. Okay. You are just browsing. Suddenly you saw a pair of shoes, you liked it so much, you wanted to buy it, okay? So you have that sudden desire to buy that pair of shoe. Even though you didn't went to the shoe store with that intention to buy a pair of shoe, but now you have liked that pair so much, you are going to buy it impulsively. Okay, it's your sudden desire. Okay, so that kind of buy would be an impulse buy. Another example is Ria is not an impulsive buyer, but she can't control herself when it comes to shopping for books and music. Okay, so she does buy impulsively for books and music. She cannot control herself. So as we can see, impulse buying is all about emotions and feelings rather than logic and planning. The impulse buyer would always make snap decision, okay? They are masters at justifying purchases that they know they don't need to make. There is always a good reason for buying those pair of shoes, even though they have already bought 3 pairs this month, for example. So this is all about impulse buying. I hope I made it clear. Are you guys impulse buyers? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I used to be an impulsive buyer, maybe 2-3 years ago, but now I have been practicing frugality. I make sure not to spend much on things that I don't need. So I am practicing, what did I say? Frugality. That is our next word. So let's just talk about that. Frugality. This is a wonderful word actually. This is a noun, frugality. So what does that mean? The quality of being careful when using money or food. So for example, Ria was surprised by the frugality of her boyfriend's lifestyle. Example sentence 2. Emmett was known for his simplicity and frugality. So a person who lives simply and carefully, that person can be called a frugal person. So a couple of minutes ago I said I have been practicing frugality. It means I'm trying to be a frugal person. I'm trying to be very careful with my money. Okay, I'm not wasting money on clothes, on things that I don't require. So it means I'm trying to be a frugal person. And I think that's not a bad thing. Yeah. What do you guys think about frugality? Please let me know. So the next type of shoppers we have are bargain hunters. Okay. But before we talk about bargain hunters, let's talk about the term bargain hunting. What is bargain hunting? So the act of shopping for items sold at cheap, especially discounted prices. Okay. So these type of shoppers, actually, they are experts in getting the best deals. They will shop at second-hand stores like thrift stores and flea markets. Do you know what a flea market is? A flea market would look something like this. Okay. So flea market is a market where second-hand merchandise is sold cheaply, and usually it's outside. Okay. So for example, let's look at our example sentence 1. So let's look at the example sentence 1. Thousands of bargain hunters queued up for hours. Okay. So maybe you can, for example, look at these people. Okay. They are queued up and they can be here for like another 2-3 hours because they are hoping to get their best deals, okay, and huge discounts. So they can be called bargain hunters, right? Example sentence 2. My friend is a real bargain hunter who discovered this priceless wallet. Maybe this cannot be a priceless wallet. I just drew it. Okay. So imagine this is a wallet and this is abstract wallet. Okay, I'm just joking. So maybe if your friend is a bargain hunter, okay, he has discovered this priceless wallet at a flea market. Got this unique wallet at a huge discounted price. So he is a real bargain hunter. Okay. So the next type of shopper that we will be talking about is an indecisive shopper. Before we talk about indecisive shoppers, let's talk about the word indecisive itself. Okay. So what do you mean by indecisive? It's an adjective, by the way. So of a person not having or showing the ability to make decisions quickly and effectively. Those type of persons are indecisive persons. Okay. So making decisions is really a very challenging thing for these type of persons. Indecisive. Okay. So what is an indecisive shopper? So these are the customers, these are the buyers who aren't sure if they want to purchase, or they are unable to decide what exactly to buy. So they are called indecisive shoppers. Now what happens is, like, oftentimes customers who are having trouble deciding, either they don't have enough information or they have too much information that is kind of overwhelming. Okay, so, and because of that they are unable to decide. Okay, they are unable to make any decision about their purchase, so they are indecisive shoppers. Now let's look at the example sentence 1. Okay, an indecisive shopper could not choose between the two dresses she liked. Okay. Example sentence 2. Big online companies always create an action plan on how to turn those indecisive shoppers into paying customers. Yeah, so these are the two examples. Let me simplify for you a little bit more. So, for example, some impossible, difficult situations for an indecisive person would be, for example, trying to pick a dinner spot with friends. Okay, they will spend hours to decide which spot they will be sitting on, right? And when the fast food cashier asks what fountain drink would they want with their combo meal, they are lost. They are unable to decide. So they are indecisive shoppers. Okay. So this is all about them. Now, another type of shopper we have here is extravagant shopper. Extravagant. Okay. Now, what is an extravagant shopper? The person who is spending much more than is necessary or wise. That kind of person would be considered as an extravagant shopper. Okay, so he's not utilizing his money, his resources carefully. Okay, he's wasting them. So let's look at an example sentence 1. Vincent spent nearly a year's salary on the extravagant engagement ring. That's kind of silly, actually. Okay, example sentence 2. On my income, I can't afford to be extravagant. Means you don't have enough money, so you cannot afford to be extravagant. Okay, so some good synonyms we have here. They have a similar meaning. One is profligate, and the other one is improvident. So, for example, as an improvident young woman, Hannah never thought about saving for her retirement. So that's improvident. Okay. Since she is a profligate spender, okay, Hannah buys tons of items she never uses. So they are having the similar meaning of extravagant. Okay, so all of these objectives, they describe the trait of being a careless spender. Okay, so someone who is carelessly or foolishly wasting money, okay, or not providing or saving for their future. So that's extravagant, profligate, and improvident. These are very good words, pretty advanced words, but you can always throw them in your IELTS, self-pip exam, even in your daily conversations. Okay. Okay, everybody, so how was the lesson? I hope you liked it. Now, I'm hoping that you have the basic understanding of those terms, of those vocabulary words that we have learned today. Now, in order to take your learning to the next level, I have brought a practice exercise for you, okay? So it's practice time, but before you start the practice, I would recommend please read the instructions carefully, okay? Good luck, everybody. See you in a bit. It wasn't difficult, right? So let's check the answers, okay? Okay guys, so I hope that you have learned something from me today, and next video lesson we will be talking about some idiomatic expressions you can use around the topic of shopping. So stay tuned. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.